Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Conmutalo IP. Today we are going to see how to configure an IVR or automatic answering machine on Grandstream IP PBX. First of all, we need to look at the specifications for what is needed for the audio. First, it needs to be 16-bit, 8000 Hz, monochannel, and WAV or MP3 format. It must also be less than 5 MB for the file to be accepted. If it does not comply with the specifications, an error will occur when playing the file, and the IVR will say something like, "An error has occurred, goodbye." To configure the answering machine, we will go to Basic Call Features, IVR, and here in this tab we will click on the Add button, enter a name, it will define a default extension for us, we will leave that one, this is where we would upload the audio, and these are the same recommendations we saw in the technical data sheet. This part remains by default so that the calling user can dial extensions. If we want to dial something else, we just need to verify that we give it permissions. This part is to give the user time to select an option, and they have 3 to 10 seconds to give a response, otherwise, an error will be sent. If we don't want the audio to play again, we will lower these times to 1. The invalid and respond timeout would only occur once, and if the option does not respond correctly, the call would be hung up. In the Key Events section, we have options from 0 to 9, which are used to define an extension, an IVR, a ring group, a queue, etc., any destination, and we have the timeout option. This option is used if the caller does not press any option, so that the call is not hung up, we can redirect it to an extension, for example, the reception extension. We can also customize the options. For example, here it tells us that dialing 0 to 9 will no longer be supported, and we would have to define a specific key. I suggest 10. We select a destination. If we want to add more options, we click on the Add button, enter 11 and another extension as the destination. These would be the ways to define the IVR. Once this is done, click on Save and apply the changes. Once finalized, go to Trunk Extension, Inbound Routes, and assign this IVR to one of the trunks. Select Welcome, and calls coming in on this line will enter the IVR. Next time, we will see where we can record that audio file to upload it to the IVR. Without further ado, I bid you farewell. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you know what to do, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. See you next time.